of the football. Second and 10.
Hey, come on.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Play action. Garoppolo. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, Garoppolo. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They go with Jacobs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Garoppolo now. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, I guess an interception at this point on... Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1...
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got C.J. Stroud. There were no problems for him last week, going over 350 passing yards. It's the Texans and the Bears coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come into the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pierce now up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. But now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. Ready?
Play action. Stroud now sliding out of the pocket. Looking and finding Shepard on the crossing route. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Stroud. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still one possession.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Flush to his right.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks. 2nd and 15.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now Stroud.
This is Shepard on the catch. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stroud.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bears are going to...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Stroud. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Houston. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Buying time to his left, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Pierce gets this one running right.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
That is caught.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Give left side for Pierce.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
They go again with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, They talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Give to Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Now the Bears...
On 1st down, Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field?
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
This is 3rd and goal.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 13 yards out.
And the Texans.
Important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now Fields and the Bears.
Down 21-14. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Back to throw. Fields able to find Kmet.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion,
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And this one is incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. He's got Mooney.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Colts and the Raiders.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The Colts had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Steps away. His throw incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony. And the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, first quarter.
Off play action, Richardson.
On the move to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 6. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. This pass caught, it's Woods.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. This offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he works free. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Now Richardson.
And he fires one incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Richardson will throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
This is hard to decide.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Richardson off the play fake.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders foot.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open.
He's got a man complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown Colts.
Josh Downs
his first. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He gets away from one, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Taylor. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a
It's week 2 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on Nick Chubb. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Browns and the Giants, and it's all up next.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Now Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
A beautiful fake. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To Barkley on the check down.
And he will have a Giants 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready to roll for the second. MetLife Stadium, the Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It'll buy some time right.
That one finds Hyatt.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to throw. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD.
Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Barkley, inside handoff. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Jones.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw again. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they are going to go for it on 4th down.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted in. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. A first down carry for Barkley.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Jones.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2nd down and 4.
Back to throw. Jones.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff to Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll run it again with Barkley.
And he's got it down to the 28.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 3rd down, Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on...
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.
Week 2 of the National Football League. And in the spotlight is Rashad Bateman. He was terrific last week, racking up the receiving yards and reaching the end zone. It's the Ravens and the Steelers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Pickett.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Pat Freiermuth, the intended target.
Third down here.
But you look at this defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. Dances by him.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And this... Harris starts the drive on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Off play action. Pickett. That one complete downfield to Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Pickett back to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will...
Touchdown!
Pat Freiermuth.
So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. They'll start the drive with Harris. Pushes past him. Sheds off the tackle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pickett now from the gun here. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there.
All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pickett's throw brought in by Austin.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Here's Pickett.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Rolling to his right.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Harris running straight ahead.
Down to about the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Back to throw, Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris. Runs over him. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Looking to throw, Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to throw. Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
Takes it to about the 37.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
This is 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it,
and they are going to... They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Now Pickett.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.